All right, all right. Let's see how this game goes. It can't go any worse than the last one. As you saw, the team was cold as ice. We're going to see what we can do to possibly turn this around. As the Orioles take on the Royals, trying to even the series, get back above 500.
Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it.
Mountcastle has definitely experienced a power outage.
It's just about finding that rhythm.
All right, we'll be back.
I'm being honest,
this one started after this.
I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of
just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Seth Lugo. What do we have on him?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Ball to strike. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Let's go, let's go.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
It is.
The offense has really been
just
struggling.
More confident with the righty pitching, giving him that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Swing and a high
There we go.
ball, well struck. That's back there.
It's going to be extra bases for Adley.
And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Let's see if we can do anything with it.
They're looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Just missed getting out of here.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Come on, Seth.
And now it's even up.
1 ball.
1 out and a runner at second. Swings through that one.
1 and 2.
That was probably Gunner's best pitch. He's going to get this at bat. And he missed it.
Up the middle. Throw to first in time.
Amazing range right there by the shortstop. He ends up on the other side of second base and then's able to
nice
complete
play.
the throw
I'm
to
surprised
first.
he didn't go
That is
bare
tremendous
hand in a way.
range and clearly a great example
But he
of
had
why
plenty
he
of
plays the
time.
shortstop position.
Now
So
a
the
runner on
go-ahead
third.
run in
It would be
scoring
nice for the
position.
Orioles to be able to
Ryan
score in the
O'Hearn
first inning
comes
here.
up to hit. That one fouled off.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Next offering is fouled back.
Sit him down.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Strike him out. 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count
Had to
remains
protect.
0-2.
Strike him out.
Now a fly ball to right
Is it gonna
center.
bloop? Is it gonna bloop? No.
Makes the grab on the left. That. And the Orioles leave one. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game.
And they
You're
waste
watching Major League
the
Baseball
one-out double by
exclusively
Adley.
on the show. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Dean Kramer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Michael Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Now one missed. Right side, Holliday.
Get there.
The throw to first, and a quick out, number one. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And singing, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against the
Let's go.
right
Come on.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
1-1. 1 out, base is empty.
He's had a good career, been a versatile piece on a
Almost got him. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 down, base is empty. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one ripped.
and that ball didn't get inside.
In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Kind of laces a double down the left field line.
That one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here's Bobby Witt with a runner in scoring.
Hit takes ball one.
First base is open because of the double.
Pitch misses
So
there.
you can
It's 2-0.
pitch
When you get ahead
around.
in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a
Bobby
big
Witt.
impact for him in recent games.
He
And that
grounds
one
to
hit
Mountcastle.
first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Canna advances to third.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. And a foul ball. Canna on third with 2 out. Next pitch is outside.
Again, you don't necessarily have to pitch to Pasquantino here.
On a line out towards center.
Pasquantino
That is
flies
the
out to
third out of the
Mullins,
inning.
and we are scoreless through one.
Royals leave one, scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and the batter now,
Here's
Jordan Westbrook.
Jordan Westberg.
Lugo back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-2.
Come on, Seth.
Westberg.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now here is Cedric Mullins. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
One strike.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no
catch a
doubt.
break.
I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Second inning here, no score.
Kerstead.
Outside, and it's 2-1.
I don't think Kerstead is with the Orioles in real life past the trade deadline. I think with the struggles of the team in real life, and he just hasn't lived up to what they thought he would be. I could see them moving on from him, especially if they can get some decent pitching.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And that one fouled off.
Here's Freddie Fermin.
Next offering in the dirt, 1-1. Left field,
Flies out the Kerstead.
He makes the grab, and there's one down. Drew Waters stands in.
6, the right fielder, Drew Waters.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
That misses. And 1-1.
I don't know why that toe tap drives me crazy. Well, I know why, because it distracts the heck out of me.
That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Waters tries to
Got
get
him.
his swing. Now a look to third, and that's a swing. Umpire Mike Fillmore.
First strikeout for
Jonathan
Kramer.
India at the plate. 1 for 4 with a double.
Here's
yesterday.
Jonathan India.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
One strike.
A little bit high. And that's ball 2.
India, of course. Traded from the Cincinnati Reds for Brady
In
Singer.
there at the knees for a strike. To third, Westberg.
Westberg's up with it.
Slings to first, third out.
And at the end of 2, it's 0-0 here in Kauffman Stadium.
2 full, no score. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Softly hit the third, and a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Witt over to first.
All right.
And one away in the top of the third.
Ground out for Mountcastle.
Second baseman, Jackson.
Here's the second baseman,
Holliday.
Jackson Holliday. That clips the corner.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as...
Jackson
now this is
Holliday
blasted. Way back there.
Goes
on its
deep.
way. Gone.
421, and the Orioles are in the lead.
A massive home run. His first home
Goodbye,
run.
home run.
The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
His first of the year.
We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do
109
damage.
off the
even if
bat,
it's a
you
pretty good
knew
sinker
that was
like
gone.
one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1 so far.
Right down Broadway.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
See Calder looking at his bat.
Inside, and it hit him.
Take your base.
And he hits Calder.
Now batting.
Man at first,
Adley
digging in. Adley Rutschman doubled his first time up. That one misses. Ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Cowser stands at first with 1 out. In the air, left field. Snags it for the second.
That was not going to get past Blanco.
Good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Grounded out his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that one
Another home run. This time a 2-run shot for Gunnar Henderson. The Orioles are now up 3-0.
It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And the batter now, Ryan O'Hearn. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
1 strike.
All of a sudden, Dean Kramer has some cushion.
And he beats the throw.
O'Hearn with the hustle beats out the base hit.
Stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
2 outs, runner at first. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. India. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning.
Jackson Holliday
was working. It's now 3-0.
Launches his first home run of the year, and then Gunnar Henderson follows it up with a 2-run shot.
Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning. And now it's Kyle Isbell. This is a guy who's
now Dean Kramer, who is yet to be scored on this year,
Chris,
has a little margin for error.
Runs from being scored. This guy is a big contributor. And a 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And that's a strikeout looking.
Got it.
That was pretty nasty.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one
Second
go by.
strikeout for Dean.
It had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good
And here's
onside
Mr.
run
Blanco.
at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Tyrone Blanco in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So the batting order turns over. And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. That just misses, and it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike.
Athlete drops the ball, doesn't even get a throw off. Lovely.
On the ground. Slinging it to first in time. Here's Mark Canna. Doubled his first time.
Mark Canna.
There's a
You
strike.
definitely want to get Canna here. You don't want Witt to come up with a runner in scoring position.
1-1.
Blanco at third with 2 away. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Got him. And K is his 3rd of the game. So 1 left for Kansas City. Still down 3-0.
At the end of 3, it's 3-0 Orioles.
And set to lead off the 4th, Cedric Mullins.
Let's go, KC.
You have to wonder where Seth Lugo's head is at after that last inning where he got rocked a little bit.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
1 down.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
So
the Orioles were really hoping that Kjerstad would step it up and fill the void of all the offense that Santander took with him when he left for Toronto.
Top half of inning number 4.
So far, that has not happened, both in this series and in real life.
And another ball.
I'm going to take all the way here.
And there's the automatic.
3-1.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Nice walk by Heston.
And at first with 1 gone, here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1.
Get him doubled up.
And that misses. 1-0. Bullpen action for the Royals. Daniel Lynch preparing to come on if needed. Clark warming up as well.
Let's go, Royals. Come on, Royals. You can do it.
The pitch. This one popped up.
Much like the recent struggles of the Orioles, a 3-0 lead for the Royals has to feel like 30-0.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Jackson Holliday. He's already homered in this game. Hard grounder into the
A
outfield
base hit for
enough.
Holliday. He's now
They
got
stop
2
the
hits
lead
in the
runner at
game.
second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Come on, Royals.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
And a swing and a miss there.
I think you're sitting off speed there.
Cowser.
And ball 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well
That's
out
going to
towards
fly
left
out the
center.
center.
Isbell settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bottom 4, so
Leading
up now for
for the
Kansas
Royals,
City. Bobby
the
Witt
shortstop,
Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in
I would be
AL
curious, and I'm
history
going
to
to
have
post
20
this
home runs and 20 stolen bases
in the
each of his first 2
comments for a
seasons,
pinned.
Boo. The other player, Julio
Looking
Rodriguez.
back,
Cowser calls it
do
in,
you
and
still
there's
feel
one
like the
away.
Orioles made the right choice taking Adley over Bobby Witt, knowing what we know now?
Vinny
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1.
Come on, Vinny.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. Line drive,
Dino with a single.
Now with one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the
See
zone.
what Dino
and then
can do.
Guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Fermin goes 5 feet 9 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one down the line, and that's just foul. On the ground at first, and that's a foul ball. Pasquantino at first, one gone. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. He goes down looking.
Got him.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect
Dino is
away
rolling.
and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes.
Swing, and this one's black.
That's going to be
It's got a
problematic.
chance, and that one hops the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate, and he's out.
And Gunnar got him.
And that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2
Let's
outs.
go.
Tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the
To
runs.
preserve
and
the
in end.
shutout for Dean. I don't know. I think he was safe.
Welcome back. So far, here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Rutschman.
Lugo back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line,
Base hit.
and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes.
Pitching for
Daniel
the Royals.
Lynch gets handed the rock out of the
Number
pen.
41.
Daniel
Pretty tight game,
Lynch.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Henderson
No ball.
at the plate for
1
the
strike.
3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Pops him up.
To the left, into foul ground. Garcia makes the grab, and there's one away. And now the DH, Ryan O'Hearn,
hitter,
1 for
Ryan
2.
O'Hearn.
And there's a foul ball. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
In the air to left center. Blanco.
Telling you, you're not going to get anything to fall in that outfield.
Well, those
Not
can
with
be
that
pretty fun as
speed
an
out there.
outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to
Third
track that
baseman,
one down.
Jordan
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Look out!
Yeah, I got him.
And it
Take
hit
it
him. Now a chance for Cedric Mullins. 0 for 2 in this one. Pop up here, third base side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Rutschman on second. Westberg on at first with 2 down.
Let's go, let's go. Come on.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they strand. And welcome back to the
For
ballpark.
the
Now it's
Royals,
the second baseman,
second baseman,
Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
That one
Jonathan
inside.
India.
Ball one.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his
Kyle
approach
Isbell.
to use the entire field.
Kramer throws to first. Nobody out. Runner at first. That pitch in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. To first. Might be 2. Throws to Henderson. How about that
What a double play.
For me, that's one
For
of
all
the
of,
toughest double
for
plays
all
in
of
terms
Mountcastle's
the
offensive struggles,
inside,
he still gives you Gold Glove quality defense.
First. Really good job all the way around.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one lifted to left. Kjerstad makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top of the 6th inning. Now, Heston Kjerstad. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ramon Laureano.
Number 12, Ramon Laureano.
In the air, left side, Blanco sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Kramer has been good through 5.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's now gone 10 2/3 innings without
One
giving
down,
up
base is
anything.
empty. In the air, left field, down the line. Blanco pulls it in on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So digging in, Jackson Holliday. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
It's a Holliday homer.
Out towards left center field. Isbell makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Royals
Okay,
nothing.
3rd time through the lineup for Dean.
Back here in Kansas City, here's the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia.
Of course, that old adage, the OPS jumps up the 3rd time because they've already seen the pitcher twice. Let's see how Dean navigates this.
And that skips into dirt. That misses, and it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
Pops him up.
get a broken bat, you jog back to the dugout.
Kowser makes the grab, one away.
Kowser's there.
I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So now the DH spot, Mark Canha.
Here's Mark Canha.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. The Royals trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
"68 pitches for Dean Kramer. That
Line
is
drive, and there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. Let it
Bobby
deep,
Witt
hit
Jr.
the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch
Here's
early in the
Mr.
at-bat. He's not ready to
Splitty.
pull the trigger. He's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Hit in the air, left field. Cowser makes the grab, 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Pasquantino.
Let's go, Vinny.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball is outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. Tracks it down.
Cowser gets there.
And that
Dean
will end
is
the
through
inning,
6.
making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Colton Cowser.
I think I'm going to let him start the 7th.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Fires over to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Lynch.
3-0 Orioles.
Season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Waters hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar
Henderson had one of the big
Henderson.
blows
He's
of the
already homered
game.
here in this one. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
There's the swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And there's going to be another extra base hit for Gunnar
Around first and hustling for second.
as he shoots a double into the right field gap.
And his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't
Now
feel
back.
any vibration in your hands
Ryan
whatsoever. Such a good
O'Hearn.
feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Ryan O'Hearn. Out there to center. Long run, tracks it down. And that'll do it. One left for the Orioles. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Freddie Kirby.
Ripped on a line. Lunging, but it gets down.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Fermin gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There's the strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Got him. Misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a nice sequence for the quick strikeout. Change speeds with each pitch, splitter, fastball splitter, and that leaves you kind of shaking your head as a hitter heading back to the dugout. Sometimes all you can do is tip your cap because unless you're guessing one of those, you're stuck in the middle, and it becomes very tough to put a good swing on the ball, let alone make contact.
And delivers outside. And that's in the dirt.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's the strike. Inside, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
This guy's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Okay, Dino, you're done.
Base hit out into right center field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. Tyrone Blanco steps in for the Royals. He is singled and he is flying to left.
Give me Mr. Baker.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout and he'll make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Ryan Baker.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Out towards left center. Mullins settles under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. Now down by 2. It's 3-1.
Now batting.
Michael Garcia now at the plate.
Garcia.
First pitch misses. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. That's in there. And it's 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And then his pitching coach is 85. Oh, okay.
One, 2 now. Strike 3, got him swinging. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Nice job by Baker.
We go to the 8th. Now here is Jordan Westburg.
Let's go, Westy.
Lynch back to work. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
I feel like chicken tonight.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter.
Base hit for Westburg.
Cedric.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric
Here's
Mullins.
Seti.
0 for 3
Cedric
in this
Mullins.
Fought off foul.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game.
He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Westberg gets his lead at first with nobody out. A one out to right. Waters sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 12, Ramon.
Here's Ramon Laureano. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center
And he
field.
flies out the right field.
Waters brings it in, and there's two away.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Again, hats off to
ready
Daniel
hit.
Lynch.
You have to be careful throwing him
Keeping
breaking
his
pitches,
ball club
even in
in
an 0-0 count.
the
He
game.
loves going after
If
the
the
off-speed
Royals
stuff.
come back,
He's
it's
really good at
because
hitting
of
it.
Lynch's effort on the mound here.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Waters makes the grab, and that is that. And the Orioles leave one as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Mark Canha. That one not close. And that is ball one. And another ball.
Come
Next
on.
offering misses. And now 3-0. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number
Now
7.
here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Shortstop,
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Fastball for a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Pitch misses there. 3-1.
Come on, Bobby
Two strikes. May
Witt.
see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brian Baker will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Pitching for the Orioles, number 65.
And now it's going to be Vinny Pasquantino. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Tying run at the plate. Runner takes
No
off.
strikes.
Throw. Save.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good
All
jump,
you basically
can
did was
steal
take the
bases
bat
on a catcher
out of
who can really
Pasquantino's
throw it.
hands
That's a
because
nice job right there.
That's
now I don't
outside.
care about
Now
walking.
3-1. With the tying run at the plate for the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now the catcher up to hit. Freddie Fermin.
Pretty much the last thing you
Frederick
want are
Fermin.
free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Drew Waters, the next to hit. 1 for 3.
let's go
Don't
99.
expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And misses inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Canna, the lead runner at second. Weimer at first, 2 out of the inning. Swings.
Broken bat. Mountcastle catches it.
And that ends the inning.
Soto was out of the eighth.
Baltimore pen there. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 3. Hunter Renfroe getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Jackson Holliday digs in now.
Hunter Renfroe.
Does Hunter Renfroe even have? Hunter Renfroe. Okay, he does have.
And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
In my mind, Holliday has been the MVP of this game.
And a foul ball.
I could very easily see it going to Gunnar Henderson, however.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton for Mean. Gathers, raised to first, gets in. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Strike 2. And that one popped in the air, left field. Witt pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Rutschman retired. And now we're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Pops out the second.
1 on the grab. And next up for the Royals, Kyle
The
Isbell.
Mountain Felix Bautista.
Outside low, 1-0. Bautista, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Foul ball. The Orioles leading by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring a tying run to the plate. So up now for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you.
Gets the strikeout on the splitter.
Is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a 4-seamer.
1-1.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
They're down to their final strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Bautista is just 1 strike away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a base hit.
And now Canna will come up.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Canna is the winning run.
Mark Canna. That one's in there.
Tying run now stands on first base.
The other way, and no one can get there. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2. And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr.
And this is what you didn't want if you were the Orioles. You did not want Bobby Witt up with a chance to win this game. But Witt pops it up right behind home plate. Adley Rushman was there. And the Orioles hold on to even this series 1 game apiece.
Trying to get it in, could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to
hope you enjoyed
hitting in situations they just
the
weren't
episode.
able to do it in this one.
The Orioles crawl back to a game over 500. Felix's 3rd save of the year. And I will see you all next time.